One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds. And then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got a man, it's Byrne. Inside the 35. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Power football with the run. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Handoff to the single back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Takes the handoff. It's Dennis. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive. Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving. He's not afraid to go deep. Picked off to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
He'll try the left side, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Off the RPO, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Slings it downfield. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
This quarterback feels like he's spiraling a little bit right now. Of course, he threw the pick on the last drive. That last throw should have been picked off. Thanks to the defender dropping it, the offense is still on the field. And if you're this quarterback, you've got to settle yourself down. You better do it quickly.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown ball. Once he got some room, it was over.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll give it to the back. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. And the Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Red pass, it's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Going with the ground game left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to buy time. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Byrne. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Slam down again, and they tried to just grind out this first down in 2 straight plays. They have been denied. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em, and they hooked a W in this one. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got the back in the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man on the right. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense. Understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quarterback extends the play. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Hauls it in down the sideline. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Scores on the sneak.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Running back searching for a hole. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Tennessee, 14, Washington, 7.
And the Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Makes the catch. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line.
The Tennessee offense will take over 1st and 10.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Going right to work up top. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the ball's in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
2nd and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Be more physical, Jesse, on those 2nd down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense. As a staff, challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finds his man. It's Dennis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Volunteers are on the move. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds onto the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see the quarterback make.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Now on the option. He'll pitch it. What a cut! Touchdown, Volunteers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees the defender commit. Boom. Pitch the ball. Not only pitch the ball, on target. So now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. It's complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. They're going to make it that easy for us.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Handoff from the gun. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Washington wants to go quickly.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. They're setting up the screen. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's got his man. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they liked, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Off the play fake. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Washington right back to the line. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. He caught it. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now first and goal.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Wide out trying to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win...
There he goes. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Just feeds the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.